Hi friends, Autumn and Liam here from Awakening the Artists, and today Liam is going to make his very own sensational stained glass tree, which he started the other day. So what he did was he added tissue paper, rainbow colored was his option, his choice, to a piece of lamination with a little bit of clear glue and water mixture. I have that here again. So that's the background, and then he's going to color in this template, and then I'll be cutting it out, and then he'll be choosing whether he wants black ornaments or he wants lines that will cut out of black paper to get the stained glass look. Okay? So, our first task, Liam, is to color in the border. I'm going to give you a Sharpie, okay? I'm going to trust you with the Sharpie. I'm going to help you a little bit, and then the thing is, he doesn't have to stain the lines. I'm going to be cutting it all out. So you're going to want to stay here. Yeah, you want to trace it, but we actually have to color it in. So watch. We have to color it in like that, okay? Here, you can do it. And, you know, let your child do as much as they can do. This might be a little bit of an overwhelming task for Liam to do the entire tree right now. So we're going to keep going. That's a good technique. So he's found a technique that works for him. Here, I like that. Of making lines that color it in. All right, so now you make the line that way. Okay, so try to follow the other line. Yeah, you want to, so his tendency is to want to do the dab, which I could have also cut this out and used paint, but I wanted to try something a little bit more challenging. So I'll teach him the motion. So feel that motion back and forth. But the lines you were doing were perfectly fine. Okay, so you were doing the lines like that, like going like this. That worked. You want to try this one? So we're going to go ahead and, here, let's go. I'll hold your hand. Yeah, fill that in as best you can. What I like about being a motor buddy is you're seeing your kids' strengths and you're helping them with any struggles. So that was awesome, but look at you. So we're just going to turn it up a little bit, but you are really strong in making the lines with the Sharpie. That is excellent. And then you can try to do the same technique. There you go, around the corner. That was great, changing directions. Okay, and see the little bit more white here? It's hard to see because you made the line, so I'll help you see. So let me move it over just a little bit for you. So we're going to color in this edge and up top. All right. I'm just going to have Liam do a little bit more of this, and then I will help complete this part. Okay, you can do this big branch though. I know you can do it. There you go. Okay, a little bit more. And that's a lot of work for you and a new skill. All right, try to follow that way. Yeah, you did it. All right, so I'm going to ask you some questions, and then I will continue to help him with this part. But first, I want to know, of the two trees, Liam, that I have here as options, do you like the lines that look like geometric shapes, or do you like just the ornament look, the circles? So we're going to either do geometric lines or ornaments. So we're going for G. Okay, so then do you want to do, like some of them I had curvy lines. Do you want to just do straight lines, or do you want to do curvy lines? S for straight. So let's spell it. S-T-R-A-I-G-H-N-T. So Liam can actually cut the lines here that then we will cut together and use for his tree. So let's go ahead and make a very kind of thin line. You start at the bottom and trace all the way up for me. Here, gotta push the pen against the edge and trace it up. Okay, and let's make maybe two more. So we're gonna do the same motion. One motion, swoop, all the way up. And one more. Good job. You almost went all the way to the top. Just want to go a little higher up there. Yeah. All right. So Liam is going to do his very best to cut. And it's okay if it's not perfect, right? So I want you to hold right there and cut that line. I'll let him cut the bigger and then I'll cut the smallest. Awesome. So then I'll cut the thinner ones because that's going to be a little bit more difficult. And we might need a few extras because I'm not sure of all the patterns we're going to create with these. So here we go. We probably have an extra one here, or actually I'm going to clean it up a little bit and make that geometric a little thinner. Okay, so I've got 3 strips. Let's do one more cut, Liam, where you cut down. So here, you go ahead and cut, yep, straight down like that. You did that like a pro. Look at that. Awesome. So I'll make a few more lines. And then we'll be able to glue these on to give it the stained glass appearance. Okay. Now I'm going to cut it out. See if I can do it. Touch it up. I need to. You did pretty good there, buddy. So I am just cutting out the template now so Liam can glue it on. So what you can do if you don't want to poke or bend your template, you can literally just cut into the center and then we will just tape the bottom before we glue it on. So I did the advanced cutting, I'll say. And the touch up. Okay, so I have the template. I did the advanced cutting, so Liam didn't have to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and tape the bottom with a piece of tape. You can help me, Liam, if you'd like. I didn't really want to puncture the piece, so we're just going to tape it. Okay, want to wrap it around for me? So, yep. Go push it this way. There we go. All right, and then I'm just going to cut off any excess. Don't need that. You could just keep wrapping too. But... All right, isn't that beautiful? Okay, so now the easiest way to do this is going to be just to glue the black in different patterns and then put this on top because I have all this extra I can cut off when it's all dry. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to glue it onto the side that has the paper already glued on because it'll stick much better than the back, even though I would love to do the back because of the way that it's curling. But I'll worry about that later. So Liam, the next job here is actually all the black. So what we're going to do is go ahead. I want you to put a piece of glue all the way on the back black. And then I'm going to flip it over. Okay, ready? Watch. I'm going to flip it. And now you do this side. So that's going to be the easiest way for us to get, I'm going to hold the bottom and you go all the way up. Yeah, for us to get it to stick, it needs something on the bottom. You could just put some glue on the bottom all over too if you want. You want to do that? Put some glue all around and we'll do the next one. Okay, so then stick this one. It can crisscross. It can look really awesome. We can put them all different ways and we can cut at the end. So this is going to need some underneath, so let me fix that real quick, and then you're going to do it over top. We're being very generous. Go all the way up. The black. Yeah, if you want to stick the black on, make sure it sticks on. We're going to be generous with our solution, which is 2/3 clear glue and 1/3 water. And we're gonna let this really dry before we mess with it or cut it. All right, so we have some choices to make. What about cutting this? Here, I have an idea. Cut this in half. That little piece on there. And we can figure out how to make it look different than just lines all across. So, where do you want to put this? You pick a spot. Where do you want to put it? Do you want to make it horizontal, vertical? So we can do it like out of the center, up top, like this. Do you think that look good? All right, so put it like that, and then you put some glue. And we might need some glue underneath there. We didn't get that. Okay. So Liam, same one. Where do you want to put this one? Here, pick a spot. Where do you want to put it? Over there? Okay. So what we gotta do is put some glue down. So let's connect it at the top here. I don't know if it'll show up in the tree or not, but we could always flip the tree. Okay, ready? Right there. All right, and you do the next job. All right. And then what you can do is kind of eye up how it's looking before you call it completely done. So see, Liam? Those are how the shapes will look. So we kind of need something across the top here. A thinner one. So here, we're going to cut it thin. Oh, wrong. Is that going to work? Okay. All right. And then, I don't know, is that going to reach? Yeah, right about there. Kind of want to connect them all and make sure they have beginning and ends. Okay, so see where I'm putting the glue? There, see this right here? Stick that guy right there. Okay, a little over. All right, I need your help. Looks like an upside down A. Ooh, hold on. You want to go with the flow. See what happened? It kind of moved it all. So we're going to reposition it. You want to go with the line. So I know it's different. This is a horizontal. So with the line. All right. All right. And then we got to get some down here. So we can go ahead and just use a big one. Here, Liam, I'll put the line and you put that down. All right. And then there's another big A. Okay. And then you take the brush and go with the line. Great. Kind of didn't connect at that one little spot, but I'm not going to be particular if it doesn't all connect. All right, and I think maybe one more line here would look really awesome. You're doing so awesome with this. So how about right there? Look at those geometric shapes that are forming. We got triangles and pentagons, all different things in the center. All right, so final step. Let's see, maybe I can maneuver this one. They're kind of forgiving. You can wiggle them a little bit. The next step is to put our tree on. All right, final step, Liam. We're gonna eye this up like so, and you're gonna put, now this one you gotta be careful. So it's probably a lot of glue underneath. We're gonna dab it, so hold on, let me show you. Because if we do that, it's so gentle, we're gonna have to dab it with the glue. So maybe start it a little bit for your child in one area so it's more stable. Okay, and you can dab that side. So, and all that glue is gonna make it stick. Oh, we got a little crooked somehow. Let's see what happened. We got a wiggle in our tree. How did that happen? Maybe there was extra space. So I'm gonna lift up since it's still very wet and pliable and see if I can get the top to get that wiggle out. So you might find you have to play around with it a little bit to make it go flat. No worries, we got it, Liam. And I can tell it's got, maybe it's how I taped it at the bottom. I didn't do it perfectly, so there's a little scrunch, but that's okay. All right, you keep continuing there. Yeah, and then over here. And down this spot needs a little bit. And get that, see where I got a wiggle? Like, get those little wiggle spots. Yeah. Mommy taped the bottom kind of messed up. All right, and you can also eye up and see if you want to add any geometric. So I see one little space we could add, Liam. Like this one is kind of big. So we'll just cut one more. And we'll add this. It's too big. We'll just add it right here. Okay, so you ready? That's just Mommy's eye. seeing something that maybe needed to. There, great. All right. So what we're gonna do is let this dry because it is so sopping wet. Let me hold it up for our friends. It's gonna make a great wall hanging once I cut out the edges. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, very wet, so we'll give that a few hours. I do want to ask Liam, because Liam always gives a contribution of a sentence or a phrase with our art projects. I share with our friends how stained glass was used to show how the divine coming through or in us can radiate and look differently when we're really aware and we're tapped into our divine nature. So do you have anything you want to share about just our divine nature or encouragement for the new year, for 2025 with our friends? And I will write it down. S-O-M. S-O-M-E. Some. P-E. And an O. And a P-L. Some people. Some people. C-A can. O-N. Can on. F-I-R-S-T. Okay, some people can on first. Tell me if you want on first or at first to make it make sense. So A-T. Okay, so some people can at first. B-E-L-I-E. And V. Believe. A. R. Y. Okay. A can believe. Y. You want to go? You want Y? So Y. O. U. R. Your. Okay. Some people at first can believe you are or your. M. O. Okay, M-O-R. You're more. T. A. N. Can. Than. Okay, you want the than in there, the H in there? Okay. Can believe you're more than. A. H. U. M. A. N. Some people can at first believe you're more than a human. Okay? O. T. H. E. R. Others. T. A. K. Take. T. I. M. Take time. T. O. To. Yeah, okay. Others take time to. O. W. N. To own. I. T. To own it. That is an awesome phrase. I'll read it one time. It's an entirety. It took him a while to get that out. Some people can at first believe you're more than a human. Others take time to own it. Thanks, buddy.
Oh.